is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnerships with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Isaac McQueen, coming to you live from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Tonight, we are facing the Grants Pass Cavemen versus the South Medford Panthers. We are pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with our community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep this event free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate, or your support is appreciated. And we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. We'll let you know when the games go live. Tonight, Southwest Conference action. The Cavemen roll into Medford 10-4, 1-1 in league play. We are all in league play, so every game here on out will be league action. Grants Pass suffered a tough loss at the hands of North Medford last Tuesday. Lost 65-62 in overtime. Having been up 15 at one point in the game, North Medford mounted a extremely impressive comeback and ended up taking that matchup in the extra period. But Grants Pass would bounce back 3 days later and defeat Willamette 54-19. So as it stands, they are 10-4, 1-1 in conference action. The Panthers come into tonight 9-5, 2-0 in league action, tied for tops of the conference. Their last two games included a win here versus Roseburg, in which they thoroughly dominated that game. Ended up taking it 71-59. And then they won by the hairs of their chinny chin, 43-41 in Sheldon on Friday night. So 2-0 in league play. South Medford comes into tonight's contest ranked number 16 in the state, whereas Grants Pass, slight advantage in ranking, they are ranked 13th overall in 6A action. South Medford, as you know, led in scoring by Bodie Howell, and Not too far behind him is Jackson Whelan, one of the best point guards in the state of Oregon. Grants Pass has a plethora of tremendous players as well. So this looks to be a fascinating Southwest Conference matchup. We're looking forward to it. We'll be back to bring you the starting lineup on TableRockSports.net.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Say cheese.
Connection is the greatest gift of all.
Mama.
At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, presented to you by TableRockSports.net. And now the starting lineups for the Grants Pass Cavemen.
The starters for the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen. Number 4, Peyton Bruner.
Peyton Bruner, number 4, sophomore. Mason Bennett, senior, number 5. Jackson Poland, senior, number 14. Cabe Brandis, number 23, senior. And Luke Morgan, number 24, junior. Joel Jesse is the head coach of the Caveman. And now for the Panthers.
And now your starters for the Panthers.
Number 5, Deacon Edgar. Number 11, Cameron Sewell. Number 12, Jackson Whelan. Bodie Howell, number 14. And number 21, Ty Henry, head coach of the Panthers, is James Whiteman. Looking for a tremendous Southwest Conference action. That's coming to you right after this tip. Panther basketball. Here we go. Something notable for the Panthers. Dylan Espinoza out for tonight's game. Unfortunate. He really is a valuable member of this team. So I'm sure he's going to be sorely missed. One of those players that gives you all the hustle plays, sets great screens, rebounds. I can't express how much I like watching him play enough. All right. Cavemen win the tip. A little down pin action from the Cavemen to Floppy. Floppy is a cut baseline. Basketball jargon. Cavemen offense predicated on player movement, ball movement. Tough dribble drive. That's a travel. Picked up the pivot foot. Mason Bennett called with a travel. Henry inbounds to Whelan. Whelan having a tremendous junior campaign this year. Little high trap. He's going to turn it over. And then they're going to say he traveled again. Mason Bennett, 2 travels in a row. Dragging the pivot foot. So Whelan will get in the backcourt. Extended 1-3-1 defense. Trying to throw South off its rhythm. Great look, Edgar. Ooh, goaltend. Easy call. That's going to be 2 points for the Panthers. The ball hits the backboard. You can't touch it. And Bennett got up there and slapped it off the backboard. 2-0 Panthers. Bennett working on Sewell. Swings it across. Working it into big number 24, Luke Morgan. Morgan on Edgar. Both these teams pretty evenly sized. Nobody has a player over 6'4". So as far as bodies go, no glaring physical mismatches. It's going to be a foul on the ground on Deacon Edgar, so Peyton Bruner will inbound under the basket. Baseline. Watch that curl around screen. It's like Grant's pass trying to get these duck ins. Edgar being pesky. Wide open 3-4. Not going to fall. Rebound. Not going to go. Edgar skies amongst the trees. Pulls it down. Bodie Howe pushing. Bodie Howe's going to work in. Swings corner to Whelan. Back to Howe. Howe kicks. Sewell wide open 3 from the top. Off back iron. Deacon Edgar keeps it alive. Rebound out to Sewell. Bodie Howe takes the 3. Bodie Howe buries the 3. As far as the Cavemen go, when you play this 1-3-1, you need a little bit more activity. Get the ball out of the best player's hands. That's what it's designed to do. The 1-3-1. Here's a 3, drifting left. That's going to miss everything. When Brandis let that shot go, he was drifting right. Like to see him set his feet, go straight up with that shot instead of drift. He tried to compensate, but it didn't work. Whelan will bring it up the floor. Into a man. Grant's pass will get rid of that 1-3-1. Now they're just straight up pressure man. Sewell coming off the down pin. Hits Whelan on the back cut. Beautiful play. Great pass, great finish. 7-0 run to start the game for the Panthers. Henry, tough defense. Whelan with the steal. Whelan all by himself. Bucket. Timeout. Grant's pass. They'll tuck it over. We'll stay here. It's a 30-second timeout. Joel Jesse wants to talk it over. 9-0 run to start the ball game for the South Medford Panthers. They're going to sing happy birthday to some student in the fans, and while they're doing that, I'm gonna do some live reads. So today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Winter Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Ty Henry picks up full court on Cade Brandis. Here comes Whelan again. Almost got another pick. Real crafty. And there's Whelan. Gets in there. They're going to call jump ball. This is going to be South Medford basketball. Jackson Whelan flying around the court. One of your best players works hard on the defensive end. That is a good sign for the Panthers. Bodie Howe dribbling baseline. Cameron Sewell is going to take a dribble. Kicks it back out. Bodie Howe dribble drive. He works into the paint, goes up. He's blocked at the top. Luke Morgan met him. Tough layup. It's not going to fall. Out of bounds to... They're going to signal out of bounds to Grant's pass. Side out for the Panthers. Ivan Isley into the game. He's going to get it down low to Morgan. Big, strong man. Can't get it up. Can't get it in. Whelan. To Sewell. Bucket. And that's just hustle right there. Got to get back on defense. Gavin McLean in the game. Working on Whelan. High screen by Bruner. Whelan. Great defense. Ty Henry with the interception. Bodie Howe looking up. Bodie Howe to Sewell. Corner three wide open. Too strong. Deacon Edgar powers up. And it goes! And one. Deacon Edgar. The Panthers are rolling. Chance for a three-point play. Substitutions for the Panthers. Colby Schuldberg in for Cameron Sewell. Edgar finishes the three-point play. Tobias Akpan is going to enter for Deacon Edgar. Deacon Edgar, tremendous play to start this game, keeping those rebounds alive on the offensive end. 2 offensive boards. Those are valuable. Grant's pass trying to get something going offensively. Tough little stop and pop for Bruner. Not going to get it to go. Whelan pushes. Whelan up to Howe. Whelan to Henry. Wide open in the corner. Short. Akpan, another offensive rebound. Akpan. Bennett's going to dive. He's going to corral that for the Cavemen. Cavemen can't buy a bucket to start this game. got plenty good looks. See what they can do here. McLean, he's going to drive on Henry. Little pull-up, not going to fall. They're going to call a foul on Tobias Akpan. They're going to say he pushed Luke Morgan during the rebound. So, second team foul for South. Caveman will have it under the hoop. Isley dropping it off to Morgan. Morgan to Bennett. He's going to swing it corner. Isley got it. Got it to go. Pretty three-point shot by Isley. Here's Bodie Howe. Tough runner, not going to go. And then Akpan picks up his second foul in less than 30 seconds. Third team foul. Not a bad foul. Stop the break. However, that's two quick ones on Akpan. And consequently, he's going to come out. Jackson Wieland will re-enter the game. Wieland guarding Isley. He's going to be called for a reaching foul. 4 team fouls now. So with South just has 2 more fouls to give in the half before bonus free throws for the Cavemen. Minute 45 left. 14-3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Panthers in the lead. Bennett wanted to travel, didn't get the travel, but he got the bucket and one chance for a three-point play. Here's Bennett. Didn't get it to go. Rebound to the Cavemen. Bennett. Mid-range jumper doesn't fall. This ball will go out of bounds to South. Cade Brandis enters the game. He's going to give Mr. Mason Bennett a breather. Whelan driving. Whelan kicks it to Ty Henry. Ty Henry back to Bodie Howe. Howe to Henry. Great little give and go. Beautiful two-man game from the Panthers. .50 seconds remaining. Morgan. Nice drive. Powerful bucket by Luke Morgan. That's what you do. Battling against Ty Henry. Take it right to the chest, through the arms. Look for contact. Finish. 16-7 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Cavemen have cut it to 9. Bodie Howe not going to get that to fall. Rebound by Isley. He's going to pull it back for one shot. 18 seconds on the clock. Screen from Morgan. Isley gets free. Isley gets it to go. 10 seconds. Whelan pushing. 5, 4, 3. Tough little shot. Not going to go. And that will do it. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, 16-9. Panthers with the lead. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. 16-9 Panthers after one quarter of action on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Panthers jumped out to a 14-0 lead. 9-2 run to finish the first for the Cavemen. And there is the third travel call of the night on Mason Bennett. Turnover, the sixth turnover of the game for the Cavemen. Those have been killer. Bodie Howe drops it off to Sewell. Down pin's coming. Little double screen. They're going to say a foul on was committed by Ivan Isley. He was hanging on to Schuldberg as he was trying to come off that down pin. Second team foul on the Cavemen. Bodie Howe, dribble drive, kicks to Sewell. Sewell gets rid of it. Egger trying to get to Howe. Howe's going to kick it off his leg. Turnover. Cavemen will have the ball. Foul on Ty Henry. That's the sixth team foul. So the next foul on the Panthers will result in free throws for the Cavemen. Play defense with those feet, boys. It's out of bounds to the Cavemen. Tipped by Edgar. Tonight, Deacon Edgar has played well above the listed 6 feet that he is said to be as far as height goes. He's playing like a 6'8" man down there. Isley drives by Sewell, tough floater, doesn't go. There's Deacon Edgar with the board. Bodie Howe pushes. Bodie Howe to Ty Henry, wide open, misses the layup. Henry gets the ball back. Sewell wide open three off the front iron. Sewell gets the rebound. 7 offensive rebounds in this first half for South. Those could be killer if you're the Cavemen. Second chance opportunities. Let's see if the Panthers can capitalize. Swinging it to Sewell. Whiteman's going to take a timeout. We've got a, see what the signal is, full or 30. It's 30, we stay. 30-second timeout. So we will stay here. 16-9 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Rogue Valley Transportation District invites you to save on car payments, gas, and insurance by riding the bus. Expanding routes and hours will get you where you need to go. Visit rvtd.org. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas on the way to fresh powder at Mount Ashland. South Medford will inbound from the sideline after the timeout by James Whiteman. Sure he didn't like the stagnation on offense. We'll see what they can get into. They like to initiate their offense with these down pins. But so far they haven't been able to free up much on these down pins. Kicks it down to Schuldberg. Schuldberg, great pass to Sewell. Sewell looking for a foul. But instead, they are going to just call it out of bounds. Looked like Sewell got whacked from behind there. Might have a bit of a gripe. Out of bounds again. This one was tipped. They're going to say it was off of Jackson Poland, number 14. Whelan. Got to get it in. Gets it into Schulberg. Back out to Sewell. Deacon Edgar. Wide open three. That's going to rim in and out. Rebound by Bruner. Bruner pushes. Poland to Bandez. Bandez looking for Morgan. Morgan, he's going to power up. Great, strong drop step by Luke Morgan. He gets himself to the line. Luke Morgan, with the absence of Dylan Espinoza, is the strongest player out there. So he's going to look to take advantage on some smaller players, guarded by Deacon Edgar. Makes a great move, gets himself to the line. Second free throw. Good for Morgan. 16-11 now. Panthers have not scored since the 2-minute mark of the first period. And this is going to be a holding foul. They're going to say it's on Jackson Poland. Grabbing onto Jackson Whelan. Third team foul. The Cavemen will be shooting bonus free throws on the next foul committed by South. So free throws from here on out for the Cavemen. Bruner's going to push. Head to Bandez. Bandez swings to Bennett. Bennett looking. Bruner at the top. Floppy action for Bandez. He's not going to get open. Bruner working hard. Bruner, board by Morgan, and he is fouled. This is going to go on Deacon Edgar. Luke Morgan to shoot two. They may have found something with Luke Morgan on the block. Morgan has had great position the last couple of trips. He's also fought for those offensive rebounds. He's been successful. He's going to miss that second free throw off iron. Bruner gets it back, puts it up. It's a 2-point game. No box out on Bruner. He's going to make the Panthers pay. Back to the 1-3-1 for the Cavemen. Cross-court pass. Scholdberg back to Sewell. Sewell kicks it to Howe. They're going to say this is a kickball. Side out for the Panthers. Interesting to see what the Panthers do against this 1-3-1. It's an unconventional defense. Sewell up top. Sewell picks his dribble up. Bodie Howe. Panthers just don't know what to do with this. Jackson Whelan. Here's Scholdberg for three. Scholdberg is short. Rebound by Bandez. Bandez ahead to Bruner. Bruner narrowly misses a travel call there. Grant's pass, just swinging it around. Looking to get it into Morgan. They have him. There it is. Bucket. That's the danger of full front defense. If you don't have backside help, it's a bucket every time. Tobias Akpan full front. No backside help. Bucket. Scholdberg in the corner. Get out of there for the trap. Here's Sewell. 3, no. Bruner, the caveman, have a chance to take the lead. Swings to Bandez. They're going to look to get it back down to Morgan again. He's been doing work this quarter. Tough little spin move. Up. There's Morgan. Luke Morgan, the monster in the middle. And all of a sudden, this 1-3-1 is causing fits for South. They need a bucket. They need it now. They're going to call a blocking foul on Bandez, and he's down. He's grabbing that right elbow.
Official timeout.
So we're going to take a quick timeout. You are watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class.
Well, welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night. Looks like Bandez is all right. He's being looked at by the trainer. May have just fallen on that elbow, but he got up under his own power. Here's Whelan, tough floater, in and out. Rebound, gathered by Bennett. Gets it ahead to Jaden Jesse. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second. Jesse, gonna hit Bennett. Bennett, pump fake, Bennett up, and good. 4-point lead for the Cavemen. From down 14-0, they've taken a 4-point lead. Back to a man for the Cavemen. Henry, 3 at the top. Back iron, Akban. Almost brought that in. Cavemen will have it. Luke Morgan scoops it up. I imagine they're going to look for the big man again. He comes up to set the screen. Like to see him roll hard on that. Here's Jaden Jesse to the basket. Beautiful drive by Jaden Jesse. South needs a bucket. They still have not scored in the second period. 7 minutes without a bucket. Here's Bodie Howe. He'll be fouled. Reach in foul. So ball will go underneath. That's the 5th team foul on the Cavemen. And that's the second foul on Mason Bennett, his 3rd foul. So he's going to sit, I imagine, for the remainder of the second or the first half. In comes Ivan Isley. Can the Panthers get a bucket? And there's an offensive foul. Cameron Sewell with the moving screen. So another turnover for the Panthers. 13-0 quarter for the Cavemen. There's Luke Morgan. Catches it on the block. Little jump hook. Gets it to go. Working on Tobias Akpan. 24-16 Cavemen. There's Whelan. Picks up his dribble. Bodie Howe being hounded. Whelan guarded by Jesse. Shot by Bodie. Not going to go. Rebound. Picked up, gathered by Peyton Bruner. And they're going to hold for one. Ivan Isley up top with it. They're just going to pull it out. Down to 10. There's Luke Morgan. Got it! Luke Morgan, the monster in the middle. Jackson Whelan hits a shot at the buzzer. So the Panthers aren't rendered scoreless in the second quarter. However, they only score 3 points. The Cavemen, however, score 17, a 17-3 quarter, and the Cavemen take a 7-point lead into the second half. Stay tuned. Coming up is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events. To name a few, visit playmedford.com to learn more. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Welcome to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. The tale of two quarters. South came out to a blistering, red-hot, scintillating start. They won the first quarter 16-9. They were up by as much as 14. They, in fact, came out to a 14-0 lead. But then Grants Pass showing their resiliency. Man, I can't speak. It's hot in here. I'm parched. But anyways, Grants Pass showed their resiliency. Finished the quarter on a 9-2 run. to make it a 16-7 ball game at the second quarter. And then the Cavemen had a 13-0 run of their own to start the second quarter. They would end up taking the lead 22-16 before, actually 26-16 before Jackson Whelan hit a three at the buzzer for the only 3 points of the quarter for the South Medford Panthers. So an incredible 17-3 quarter for the Cavemen to take a 7-point lead going into half. So that's where we stand on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 26-19 Cavemen. They're playing really good basketball going into the second half. They switched it up to a 1-3-1 with about 3 minutes left in the second, and it really stymied the offense. Now, they opened the game in that same 1-3-1, and South Medford got layup after layup after layup, so they made an adjustment. They didn't let the defense or the offense get behind the defense, and that kept South from being able to get those little lob layups that they were so good at in the first quarter, which ended up making the Cavemen abandon the 1-3-1 and go to man. Played great man, went back to the 1-3-1, and ever since they've been in the 1-3-1, South just hasn't really figured out what to do with it. So I'm sure they're going to drop a game plan, make some adjustments, see what can be done against that 1-3-1. Player of the half, Luke Morgan, 12 points. In that second period, he's got 14 on the game. It's an incredible second quarter for him. Shots weren't falling for either side, but the difference so far has been for the Cavemen. They can drop that thing down low to Luke Morgan. He's been going to work. Doesn't matter who they put on him. Deacon Edgar, Tobias Akpan, Ty Henry, Bodie Howell. Doesn't matter. He's big, he's strong, he's getting to the bucket, and he's finishing. So with that, we stand on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 26-19. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. We'll be back with the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Hey. Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores.
The employees of Sherm's are proud. Thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer. If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Hit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on Table Rock Sports. South Medford inbounds the ball. Wheeling the drive. Wide open, Deacon Edgar. Got it! South needed that. They need to get off to a hot start. Coming out in a little full court press here. Bruner down to Morgan. Blocked by Sewell. Whelan pushes. Whelan got it! And the foul! I apologize if I'm winded. I'm working the computer by myself, so I got to sprint on bathroom breaks. And if you've been to the South Medford gym, it's very spacious. One shot coming for Jackson Whelan. Off back iron. But he gets his board. Puts it back up. Ooh. Looked good. Looked good. 26-24 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South. 5 points to start the half. There's Luke Morgan. Big second quarter for big Luke Morgan. Here's Bruner. Little up and under. Gets it to go. Nice little left hand touch off the glass. Edgar, another three on the way. Ooh, rims out. Looking for Morgan. Drop it down to him. He's going to be doubled immediately. Kicks it to Bandez. Bandez dribble drive. Good defense by Ty Henry. Here's Morgan on Bodie Howe. Morgan powers up. Too strong. Morgan dives for it. He's going to get it. And they're going to say timeout, Cavemen. So Joel Jesse doesn't want a jump ball. He's just going to call a timeout. We're going to stay right here. That's the 32nd timeout. Whew, allows me to catch my breath for a moment. Make sure to visit man. See, you run, you can't talk. At least I run, I can't talk. So I'm going to try that again. Make sure to visit Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River. Include that in your next trip to see the Caveman. First-class food and a new menu awaits you at Tap Rock. Cavemen will inbound. Bennett kicks to Bruner. Try to get it down low, but Luke Morgan was doubled high and low. That's going to be a turnover. Steal by Sewell. Sewell to Whelan. Whelan kicks it to Bodie Howe. He's going to throw this ball. It's going to be intercepted. And then a foul on Jackson Whelan. Smart foul by Whelan. Saved the layup. No take fouls in high school basketball. Of course, if this was the NBA, that would be free throws and possession. Well, this is high school basketball, so that's a smart foul by Whelan. So that was sure to be a layup for the Cavemen. Here's Bennett. Bandez up top. Double high posts. Possible double screen coming for the Cavemen. Whelan gets in there. Bennett rips it back. Ty Henry comes down with the board. He fights for it. And he's going to be fouled by Mason Bennett. Second foul on the Cavemen. 28-24 Cavemen on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Whelan. Driving. Here's Edgar. Got it! Second three of the game for Deacon Edgar. Excuse me, that's his third three of the game. Second of the quarter. Working it around. There's Jesse. He's going to throw this to Sewell. Sewell being chased by Bandez. Sewell's going to get there. Bucket. South takes the lead. Isley. And a dribble drive. Great defense by Jackson Whelan. Looks for the backdoor cut. Not going to get it. And then Isley commits the foul. Isley doesn't like it, but his coach is telling him, that's a foul. Don't compound the turnover by getting a foul. That's 3 fouls on the Cavemen. Different sense of urgency in this quarter by the Panthers. They're playing with a different pace, playing with a different energy. Interesting to see the Cavemen came out in man-to-man. Here's Sewell, wide open three. Got it! Cameron Sewell with the three. Here's Jesse. Dribbles into the front court. Down to Luke Morgan. Single covered by Bodie Howell. He takes it up. He's blocked by Ty Henry. He battles, gets the ball back. Isley's going to be fouled by Deacon Edgar. Second team foul for South. Out of bounds, under the basket. Tobias Akpan's going to enter for Edgar. Akpan, young but a monster on the boards. He's going to be needed here. There's Bandez. To Bennett. Bennett driving. Bennett, tough turnaround. Got it to go. Pretty shot, Mason Bennett. Sewell, wide open three. Another! Fourth three of the quarter. 2 for Edgar, 2 for Sewell. 35-30 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 30-second timeout by the Cavemen. That'll be their last 30-second. We'll stay here. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included in your next Caveman game. First class food and a new menu awaits you at Tap Rock. And we'd like to say hello to our 2,250 YouTube subscribers who get updates when games go live. Join the team at YouTube/Table Rock Sports. Entertaining third quarter, back and forth. Cavemen have been really playing well to start this third period. We'll see if they can keep it going. And when I say the Cavemen, I mean the Panthers. The Cavemen had a 7-point lead. And now we see the Panthers with a nice swing get this game, or get a nice lead in this game, I should say. Here's Isley, stolen again. Sewell again. Here's Whelan. Double team, picks up the ball. Gets it down to Akpan in the short corner. Akpan's going to dribble up, give this to Sewell. Again, get into their set. Bodie Howe. He's just scored once today, a three-pointer. Here's Henry for three. Is it contagious? It's contagious. Ty Henry buries a three. 5 threes in the period for the Panthers. Mason Bennett working on Sewell. This one's going to be tipped up and in by Luke Morgan. There's Whelan. Wide open three. It continues for South. Nobody picked up the three-point line for the Cavemen. You got to find the shooters. Jackson Whelan's one of them. 41-32 South on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Bennett going to work on Sewell. Kicks to Isley. Jesse thought about it. He's going to dribble drive instead on Akpan. They're going to say he double dribbled. Peyton Bruner in. Back to the 1-3-1 for the Cavemen. There's Ty Henry. Bad pass by Sewell. Had him. Just threw a bit errant pass. Mason Bennett, he's going to take it all the way. He's going to be fouled on the ground before the basket. That's a tough one to call.
Ty Henry called on the foul. Colby Schulberg back in for the Panthers.
So Colby Schulberg will enter for Ty Henry. Here's Luke Morgan. You'd like to see him just power up right there. When he came off that pick, he was wide open for a layup. 41-32, 9-point lead for South. They kick it corner to Sewell. He's immediately doubled. Going to back off. Not going to be able to dribble through this. They're going to call a timeout with Wiseman, and Wiseman's going to talk about it. When you pass that ball corner, you're not going to be able to dribble out of it in 1-3-1. You got to avoid getting it to the corners if possible. Full timeout. We'll be back on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Side out here for South into Howell. There's Sewell again. Can he get his third one? No, that's going to be off back iron. Tough rebound by Bruner. Jesse up top to Bruner, to Bennett. Looking for that high pick and roll. Morgan's going to come out for that. Not much going on that, but here's Jesse. Tough drive to the basket. Count it and one. There's Jesse to finish it off. Banks open. 41-35 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 30 seconds remain. Will South hold for one? Wheelan! Triple drive! Bucket! And the foul. That's why he's one of the best in the state. Pollen with the foul. It's 14 fouls on the Cavemen. Wheelan looking to finish the three-point play. He'll get it to go. Lead back to 9 for South. Cavemen, I imagine, will hold for one. 20 seconds left. Here's Jesse, dribble drive. Kicks to McLean. McLean into Bandez. Bandez backs out to Jesse. Dribble drive, little floater, gonna go. Pollen, beautiful shot. 5 seconds left. Wheelan pushing. Wheelan up. Sewell! No! Sewell rushed it. He thought that buzzer was coming. Nonetheless, a 9-point lead after being down 7 to start the third for the South Medford Panthers. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Hit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Fourth quarter. 44-35 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Turnover to start the quarter. Bandez. He's going to try to get that ball to McLean. They wanted a holding call, but they're not going to get it. Out of bounds to the Panthers. Panthers down 7 to start the third. Poured in 6 threes in that third period, and they take a 9-point lead going into the fourth. So 44-37 is where we stand. 3 for Schulberg. It continues. Colby Schulberg with his first points of the night. Timely three-pointer. 10-point lead. Panthers outscored the Cavemen 25-11 in that third quarter. There's Luke Morgan right on cue. Cuts it back to 8. The Cavemen are capable of going on a run. We've seen it tonight. They've gone on a 9-0 run. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Panthers have to keep playing, have to keep fighting, because the Cavemen will not quit. Here's Wheelan. Dribble drive. Tough mid-range jumper. Gets it to go. Man, that kid's good. He likes that spot, that elbow jump shot. If he can get there, it's going in 70% of the time. Here's Jesse. He kicks it out. Jackson Pullen buries the 3. 49-42 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Here's Akpan off the beautiful feed. Tobias Akpan scores. Bandez to Jesse. Jesse back up to Poland. Rebound Sewell. Sewell pushing. They'll pull it out. Get it to Bodie Howe. Akpan guarded by Luke Morgan. Back to Whelan. Whelan's guarded by Poland. Out to Akpan. Be strong with it, young man. And they're going to call a foul on Bandez. Say he grabbed Colby Schuldberg's arm. In comes Deacon Edgar. In comes Ty Henry. Schuldberg will exit. Akpan will exit. So South's going to go with their starting five. 5 minutes left in the fourth. Here's Whelan. There's Edgar. Deacon Edgar, so key in that third period, hitting 2 clutch threes. Here's Whelan, nice little stop and pop. Got it. Jackson Whelan for 2. So good at those stop and pops. There's Bruner. Scores for the Cavemen. Cavemen still within striking distance. They're going to call a foul on the body on McLean. That's the 6th team foul. So the next foul on the Cavemen will result in free throws for the rest of the game for the Panthers. 14 fouls for the Panthers, so they got a couple to give. There's Bodie Howe. Back to the superstar point guard, Jackson Whelan. Kicks to Edgar. Edgar thought about it. Drops it to Sewell. Great two-man game, Sewell and Edgar. Beautiful backdoor cut. Great touch pass by Edgar. Here's Isley. Bruner. Nearly stolen by Whelan. Isley not going to get it to go. Edgar fighting. Edgar fouled. Edgar will go to the line. He's going to shoot 1 and 1. Foul goes on Luke Morgan. Deacon Edgar will shoot 1 and 1. So, ball is live off this missed free throw. Ball is live. Edgar could really make this a weighty deficit if he makes both of those. He gets the first to go. 12-point lead for South. 56-44. Jackson Poland enters for Peyton Bruner. Edgar. Off front iron. In comes Cameron Sewell. Offensive rebound. Whelan for 3. No. There's Sewell again, but this time it's going to go to the Cavemen. And there's going to be a foul. They're going to call this one on Jackson Whelan. McLean will shoot 2. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 56-44. South in the lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. McLean shooting the first of 2. Gets the first to go. McLean for the second. Gets both to fall. 10-point lead for the Panthers. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remain. Bodie Howell drives. Ty Henry wide open, corner three. Nothing but net. 59-46. They're going to say Luke Morgan pushed off. Offensive foul on the Cavemen. Or they're going to call that on Jackson Poland, excuse me. Well, that's the 8th team foul. Offensive foul. We will not shoot free throws. So we've got some moisture on the floor. That's the delay so far. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less and John L. Scott Real Estate, your partners in keeping high school athletics streaming live. Great sponsors keep the games coming for you, including Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon, and by Travel Medford and Sport Ground, where the West Coast comes to play. Bodie Howe. Dribble drive. They're going to call an offensive foul on Luke Morgan. Excuse me, on Bodie Howe. Luke Morgan drawing the charge. So that's the 6th team foul on South. So we'll have another stoppage. Clean up the moisture on the floor. It's always great when a lot of guys take offensive fouls. As a coach, you love it. As a spectator, it can be a little tedious because every time you got to wipe up the sweat. Stay tuned after the game for the Conger Morris post-game show. That's coming to you after tonight's action concludes. Here's Jackson Whelan off the steal. He's going to pull it out. South's going to look to use some time. Whelan drives to the hoop, kicks it to Sewell, and Whelan's going to be fouled. He will shoot free throws, 1 and 1. Next foul on the Cavemen will be double bonus. So double bonus is when you get to 10 team fouls, 9 team fouls for the Cavemen. So Jackson Whelan will shoot 1 and 1. Players were confused. They thought they were shooting 2, but 9 team fouls, shoot 1 and 1. McLean. 13-point lead for the Panthers. Cavemen need to start making buckets. They're not getting anything to fall so far in this quarter. Bodie Howe's going to bring it up. We've got 10 seconds. There's a steal by Paulin. Paulin is going to get it up, rim it out, and then out of bounds to South. So Bodie Howe, even though he gave up the steal, did enough to bother that shot. Can't dribble at laissez-faire. We got to get this ball up the floor. Run down the clock. 2 minutes remain. Pass to Sewell. Ahead to Whelan. 2-on-1. Deacon Edgar. No. Bothered by Luke Morgan on the layup. And Whelan will wisely dribble it out. Bodie Howe swings it to Henry. And now the clock game begins. Kick to Henry. Henry out to Edgar. Edgar's just going to kick it back up top. Now, this strategy, burning time, it's going to go away next year. The shot clock will be introduced in the state of Oregon. So Cameron Sewell will shoot 2. That is the 10th team foul on the Cavemen. So 2 free throws for every foul, with the exception of offensive fouls from here on out for South. Sewell's first one. Gets it to go. Pushes the lead to 14. Minute 23 remains. Sewell gets them both to go. This is going to be an impressive win for South Medford. 3 straight league wins. They will sit atop the Southwest Conference. Their record will improve to 10-5. And Jackson Wheeland is really setting himself apart as one of the premier players in the state. .40 seconds remaining, and there's the foul by Isley. So Sewell goes back to the line. Tremendous game for Cameron Sewell. Looking for points, 14 and 15. He's got 3 made threes. He's been a terror on the boards. And now he's going to ice the game, or the opportunity to ice the game. Pushes this lead to 16. Pushes it to 17. 45 seconds to go. 63-46 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Tremendous, resilient win for the Panthers. Scored only 3 points in the second quarter. But they end up scoring 44 in the second half. And as it stands, they're up 63-48 after the made bucket by the Cavemen. 28 seconds remaining. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night. 63-48 Panthers on the John L. Scott scoreboard. They look to inbound. Home run pass to Sewell. Sewell's going to stumble out of the gate. It's going to go out of bounds. He's never been so open in his life. Tripped him up a little bit. So the Cavemen will get the ball with 27 seconds remaining. Down 15. If you're South, just don't foul. Good contest by Sewell. Whelan's going to push it ahead and just look to dribble it out. But the Cavemen and we're going to take another full timeout. So the Cavemen playing to the end. We'll be back You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
63-48 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 12 seconds to go. Whelan will inbound. Will they foul him? No, they're just going to play straight-up defense. Thank goodness. Whelan will just dribble out at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. What a win for the Panthers. Down 9 at half. Storm all the way back. Take a commanding lead. They win this one 63-48. We'll be back with the Conger Morris post-game show on TableRockSports.net. Conger Morris, hometown help through difficult times at Conger Morris Funeral Directors. We'll recap today's scoring. Look at the key stats, all coming up on the Conger Morris post-game show on TableRockSports.net.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake!
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
Hello and welcome to the Conger Morris post-game show on TableRockSports.net. South Medford had probably one of their most impressive victories of the year in tonight's game against the Grants Pass Cavemen. South came out to a strong lead. They went up 14-0 on the Cavemen to start the game. The Cavemen battled back, finished the quarter on a 9-2 run to cut it to 16-9, and then the Cavemen went ahead in the second quarter and outscored the Panthers 17-3. They took a 9-point lead into half, but second half was all Panthers. Panthers outscored the Cavemen 25-11 in the third, and then outscored them again 20 7 in the fourth. And as we stand, the Panthers take the victory 63-48 in league action. Southwest Conference play. South Medford will improve to 3-0 in league play, 10-5 overall. You imagine they'll go from a ranking of 16, they'll probably go a little bit higher after that. Grants Pass will fall to 10-5, 1-2 in league play. Grants Pass had a tremendous second quarter, but couldn't get shots to fall in the third and fourth, whereas the Panthers couldn't miss a three-pointer in the third quarter. They hit 5 threes in that period, and that was really the difference. Made three-pointers. Just one made three for Grants Pass tonight, and compare that to 7 made threes for South, and that's a scoring differential of 21-3. That's essentially your difference in the game, 15-point difference. Also, Grants Pass got into foul trouble in the second half, and that became costly with foul shooting in crunch time. Well, Luke Morgan was the high scorer for Grants Pass. He finishes the game with 15. By my counting, I could be wrong. I'm running a computer. I'm talking. I'm doing the scorebook as well. And I might have been off there, but he had at least 15, we'll say that. Jackson Whelan, the high man for South, he had at least 18, we'll say that. And Jackson Whelan, impressive, really controlled the flow of the game in the second half, especially defensively. Great job on his double teams, creating a lot of havoc out there, coming blindside on the double teams, had 3 steals off the double teams. He just played a fantastic all-around game. He's really separating himself as one of the best point guards in the state of Oregon, in my humble opinion. He is really fun to watch. Another tremendous effort from Deacon Edgar and Cameron Sewell. They both knocked down threes, 2 apiece in that third quarter, along with Ty Henry, who did a fantastic job as well. Great all-around effort for the Panthers. Their next matchup is against their vaunted crosstown rivals, the North Medford Black Tornado. That is on Tuesday next week, the 24th. So if you're not doing anything and you're in Medford, head on over to North Medford High School for another Black and Blue Classic. Grants Pass, they will square off against South Eugene in Grants Pass. They're looking to bounce back after a couple of tough losses, though they did get the win against Willamette. So this one, just a tough outing shooting-wise. They'll look to get back on track at home on the 20th, so on Friday. Great game tonight, back and forth, but South prevails. We thank you for watching tonight's live streaming action. We'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director John Jay for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Today's broadcast. Special thanks to the head coaches of both squads. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be for the South Medford boys. They will be on Table Rock against North Medford next Tuesday. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford High School 63, Grants Pass High School 48. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Isaac McQueen saying thanks for watching and good night from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.